Did you get tired of your family by Christmas morning?
No, I got tired of my family in about 2008. So.
Had enough of you?
Yeah.
Let me hear you say Crux, yeah! Crux, yeah! Let me hear you say Crux, yeah! Crux, yeah! Crux, yeah podcast.
Crux proper.
After this. So, is this going to be a New Year's episode?
You tell me, dude.
I feel like I let you down. You came here with your hat and your fucking champagne. I came here
ready with things just in case it was a New Year's episode. And I was like, he's a festive guy. He'd be happy for this, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't bring any fireworks, obviously, because indoors and you have children. Yeah, I didn't have any of those poppers. Yeah, those are loud. I don't want to wake his kids, but I did.
That's, by the way, when you hear the shh when you walk in, that's because this last week we finally moved the younger baby up from our bedroom up to the upstairs. So that's why you hear it out here. You know what I mean?
Oh. You put him in the highest tower.
I just felt you get quiet, so I got quiet.
Yeah, that's why I didn't explain it. Yeah, I didn't explain it because of that.
I felt
the whole NPR vibe now. In the Crux podcast.
So we can be louder in here, but it just when we were out there because I didn't want to wake him up.
Yeah,
these fucking babies, dude. I don't know, man, but I feel bad, dude. Crux podcast. Here we are with the maybe New Year's. Yeah, maybe New Year's episode.
Possibly. I just come prepared, man. You know,
it's fucking cool, man.
Yeah. Do you want a New Year's hat or glasses? I brought them.
Do I want? I mean, you can wear them. I just didn't know. I didn't know.
It's all right.
I wasn't mentally prepared because Christmas was last week. You're right.
It was.
You know, we're just coming out of the Christmas episode.
We filmed our Christmas episode 2 weeks before Christmas.
No, it was a week.
Was it a week?
Right?
No, 2. Last week.
It was a week.
Last week.
How much of a lag? How much of ahead am I? Yeah, maybe a week or two, whatever.
Yeah, last week would have been a little.
See, now you're giving folks behind the curtain.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Most podcasts are like that.
Yeah. We're ahead of schedule.
Well, this one's going to be right with the times, folks. So if you're fucking watching or listening to this shit this week. Fucking everybody likes to fucking play with time.
Touch things. Don't touch.
No, go for it. By the way, these are Shiva Ari's fruit snacks. By the way, where he's like, I'm gonna keep these here, but make sure no one else eats them. Yeah, it's like, we'll keep them here for you.
Bring 400 of them.
Oh, that was a Christmas present.
That was his Christmas gift. He complains about not having any food when he gets here, which is weird because he's an adult. I just figured he'd be able to.
Yeah, it starts at 8. There's time to eat.
Yeah, provide his own food.
I ate a quick trip slice of pizza on the way here, so
fuck yeah,
that's my adulting.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Like I was saying before I ADD'd out on myself, if you're listening or watching this week, folks, this is right with the times, dude. This is right between Christmas and New Year's, and this fucking episode, the Christmas one, Mark's right. It was a little in advance, but this one's right on that fucking ass.
Right there. It's in that weird week between of like not doing shit.
I was just taking a walk today with my sister, and what's it called? I was just saying that to myself, like that weird gauntlet, right? Between Christmas and New Year's. We're in that gauntlet right now, dude. And we got Mr. Zach Stanktoe Robbins back after a while, dude.
Stanktoe's back. He never left.
Stanktoe is back. I wasn't sure if we're allowed to call you that.
I never left, dude. I tried to shake it. I'm still that guy.
He hides in the shadows sometimes.
It's his Slim Shady versus...
I mean, how can I try to not call myself Stanktoe when I got banned from a bar just last night? So,
out of curiosity, what did you do?
I flipped out on this lovely girl that I've been talking to recently.
Oh, okay.
By recently, I mean last 6 months. But yeah,
Shit, was it good? Was she heckling you?
She actually sat down and listened to my set for once, which means I couldn't tell any of the new jokes I have about her from the 7 times we've broken up in the last 5 weeks. But
she's being attentive.
New joke. Yeah, it was nice.
That's weird. Yeah,
until I got my tab, and then she bought her friend, who is her friend's birthday, all drinks on my tab. And I'm also not allowed to drink vodka Red Bull. And last night I drank vodka Red Bull.
Why aren't you allowed to drink vodka Red Bull?
Because I end up getting banned from a bar.
Oh, so this is just part of the
I think so, dude. I don't think it helped the situation, but I knew what I was mad at. But
I'll tell you, of the podcast,
I upset a very good, very close friend, and could have screwed up the mic. And a lot of reflecting today. A lot of reflecting.
This episode's going to be about this
day of reflection.
The day of reflection.
The day of reflection.
And it's perfect for the New Year's episode.
The day after Christmas. It shouldn't be the day after Christmas, though, should it?
No.
Okay.
We're going to be talking about what can I do for me in 2023.
What old you are you leaving behind?
Less.
The old you, leave the old you in 2022, leave the new me in 2023. Hello.
If I could just leave her in 2022, I will be fine with 2023.
2023 and me.
She's so toxic.
Well, you know what? Her. You seem to enjoy the ride. I don't know what else to do.
I'm stupid. Yeah. I love a dumpster fire.
Just gonna paranoid check.
Full of burning red flags.
Is there ever a moment like, could you give me like a safe word if you really want out, you can tell me and I could just get you out of the situation? Like, can we just establish a safe word right now?
I don't know. The first word that popped in my head is alimony.
Yeah.
No alimony in Texas, right?
Is it not?
I don't think so.
Is that why you moved here?
Yeah, that's why I moved here. There's no alimony and there's no investigation if you kill her.
We just
start talking about.
Welcome to Texas, folks. That's why we're broadcasting live tonight in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, where there's no alimony and no investigation.
Yeah, we don't ask questions around here. Guns go off from time to time. What are you supposed to do? Stairs are slippery. Don't get any ideas, Zach. Everything's fine.
I'm not saying we hurt people, but people get hurt. You know what I mean? I forget what that was on. I saw that years ago. I thought that was a great line.
Especially with the abortion laws lately. So.
We have Sean Santos back on the podcast. We have another abortion show.
He's having his 17th child.
Oh, yeah, he sure is.
Yeah.
Do you want to adopt one?
He just wants to be a dad again because he never had one.
Yeah. Yet again, another one of his jokes.
You know what's really funny? There was a guy
funny in my head, and I said it out loud. It sounded really mean.
That was really pretty dark. Pretty dark, pretty casual. Yeah, he just fucking never had a father. There's, by the way, on the note of Sean Santos, and I know he listens to this podcast, so he's going to enjoy us talking about him.
Hi, buddy.
There was a dude, Sean. I don't know if you saw it. There was a guy who commented on the fucking YouTube who said I grew up with Sean and he never really tripped on his dad too much, you know what I mean? But
really,
but obviously that's classic for everybody though, because you don't really address your issues that you're obviously going through at the time when you're really young, you reflect on them later in life when you're older, and that's when they become a problem.
And that's when you start stand up.
Exactly, yeah. Because you got some shit to talk about,
or the medication runs out. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
That being said,
both.
There's someone else watching the videos on YouTube.
Yeah,
that's great. Yeah.
There's people watching.
Shout out to our one viewer.
Yeah,
there's a few viewers. There's a few viewers. No, but there needs to be a shitload more because there's more listeners than viewers. So start fucking watching.
It's in 4K, dude.
Smash that button.
Yeah, don't do that. We don't want to do that.
Smash that like button. No, it's important to say.
Hey, before we get going, go ahead and click like now.
I don't say it too. I need to say that shit more. I don't say it enough.
You should do it while Steve was not here.
Yeah.
He would just stare at you with hate. Disgust. If you
I need to start doing like a pre-roll. I need to film a pre-roll where I'm like, hey man, real quick, just fucking hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. So that way whenever we drop a video, hit the bell icon and go ahead and subscribe, man. Your support means everything, guys. And every time we get something, help us to get the algorithm going. Come on, guys, don't be a bitch. Seriously, god damn it.
Use that cut. Yeah.
No. You're running out of time.
Yeah. So he would hate you for that one though. I could feel like the hatred coming out of him,
Yeah.
He's feeling it right now on his hot date at Taco Cabana.
Yeah, fucking Taco Bell, dude.
Is he at Taco Bell or
he's
Cabana?
like, I'm staying in tonight. I think we're just going to go to Taco Bell.
Ah, yes. America's finest Hispanic
happening
food.
Monday night. He was like, I'm kidding, dude. We're going somewhere nicer. I was like, where, Taco Cabana? And he's like, probably.
I saw one on the way here. I almost stopped.
I was at a Taco Cabana recently.
Really?
Yeah. And I was there, and there was 2 people working. And the person came from behind the kitchen and said, it's going to be like 30 to 40 minutes before you get your food. I was just like, I'll just go somewhere else. I was like, it's not that good. There's no point to wait here.
I came here because it was quick.
Yeah, I felt bad for the person. There's 2 of them. I was just like, just quit. At this point, what are they going to do?
It's not worth what they're paying me. You're doing multiple positions.
Nowhere near. Go ahead. Were you going to say something about Taco Cabana? America's happiest.
I was just listening to you fine gentlemen on this New Year's episode.
Is it
just
New Year's?
Listening to you fine gentlemen?
Yes.
Catered by Taco Cabana.
No. I was fucking. I was just reflecting. I didn't think it was that impressive, man. I had Taco Cabana once. And I was just kind of. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like.
Wasn't Taco Casa level of quality.
I like Taco Casa.
So
Taco Casa, definitely.
He's a TCU grad.
I'm a TCU vet, dude. Grad.
Taco Casa University.
Oh, yeah.
I could wrap a burrito like that.
Do you still pretty good at rapping?
Yeah, you have. Yeah,
When you make them at home, are you like?
Oh yeah, it's a skill set you just don't lose. You know, you spend time inside of a kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, I worked at Subway for a long time. I'm still a sandwich artist at heart.
That's one thing though. Like, but the burrito sandwich. Yeah, it's like cutting a bread open is not as hard as the burrito wrapping.
Yeah, that is true. It's very.
No, that's back when they used to do the U-shaped cut and cut out just the.
I remember, and yeah, you scrunch out the bread. And then some people go, leave the bread in. I had a friend who would always order that way.
They want the extra bread.
No. I'm sorry. No, this is the fucking weird freak of a friend I had that ordered from Subway. This was a Subway order. Oh yeah, this was a Subway order, dude. That guy lost everything. So
so he's not listening.
He doesn't give a fuck about what his sandwich preference was, bro. That guy literally lost everything.
That's so sad. I don't know if I should be laughing.
It's fine. He's not going to listen.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's happening whether you laugh or not. You know what I mean? It's fine. Anyway, this dude that I know. I used to work with him. This dude that I used to know, he fucking, his order would be a Subway Club, okay? But take the bread out, right? And leave it like semi-hollow, you know, with just the crust and like that inner layer of bread. And put tuna in the fucking ditch where you just dug with the bread. Yeah, in the trench. And then make the Subway Club with all my little fixins and veggie preferences. So you're throwing tuna inside of the Subway Club.
Yeah,
fucking
that
weird.
is so meats, weird.
What?
Subway Club's already 3 meats, bro.
Yeah, it's so weird.
And it's got a chicken of the sea with like cold cuts on top.
Plus tuna's something that you're not, and I just learned this a couple years ago because I used to eat a shitload of tuna, and I try not to as much now because tuna actually, not just the mercury thing, but it also has a lot of...
Dolphins?
No, it's like kind of it's natural for men. It produces estrogen.
Shut up! Does it really?
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, tuna.
Really?
Yeah, it's got those like wrong omegas.
Bitch tits are looking
like
terrible.
The omega 2 or whatever the fuck it is. Omega something's tits. Wrong bad with tuna. It's like soy. Like that same kind of thing where it's like you shouldn't eat too much of it, especially as a man, because it kind of if you eat a large amount of it. I was watching YouTube health videos and shit. You know,
man, like watching tuna videos.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking tuna videos. They're made by tuna fish. They're like it's like Chick-fil-A. Like don't eat tuna. So stupid. It'll make you a girl.
They're making propaganda videos against their slaughtering. I can see that.
Yeah. But no, that's the thing. Like apparently, supposedly, like soy, tuna. The mercury thing is bad too, obviously, but like, supposedly it's not. It's like sockeye salmon, for example, like wild caught salmon is good for you. That's omega 3, right?
Yeah.
You know, so that's high protein, but also it's got some good omegas and stuff, and you know, it's
got the right omegas, is what you're saying.
Right omegas, yeah. But like tuna, is supposed to be not good for those reasons, if I remember right. Because I did like. In 2019, I went keto for like a period of like 2 or 3 months, and I also was
Joe
fucking
Rogan
around.
Too. Yeah, I did.
I went keto. Yeah, it was all because it was JRE was actually not even because I know you're right. Joe Rogan does talk about that shit a lot. Independently of that, though, I wanted to do. I heard about intermittent fasting through Joe Rogan. Then I was like, I went down a rabbit hole on my own. It's so funny, dude, because this is back in California. I fucking started following this guy, Thomas DeLauer, who like does a lot of health videos and diet. He's like a personal trainer. Like he's in super, you know, he's fucking jacked, but he mainly focuses on nutrition. He doesn't focus on the workouts as much.
Okay.
So he talks about like, you know, diet. And he breaks down on it. He reads a lot of articles and stuff. Come to find out a few months after watching his YouTube videos and, you know, doing a lot of stuff that he recommended, diet wise, we had the same fucking barber.
Oh, shut up. Really?
Yeah. We realized we had the same barber, dude. So,
I was hoping that would take a dark turn, like he was trafficking children.
And we realized that he actually ate at McDonald's every day, and he was just on a bunch of steroids. No, he fucking walks in for his appointment, and I'm like, Thomas? You know?
You say it like you know him?
Yeah, you feel
his fucking name's Thomas.
I know. I know. It's so weird, because you do watch these people, and like you kind of get to know them, and like
I know him like as a nutritionist or whatever, as a trainer in that aspect. Yeah, it was like Thomas, and then he was like fucking. You know, he was like, you know, I was like, hey man, what's up, dude? Like I fucking, you taught me all about intermittent fasting. I learned a lot of the keto stuff from you.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
How did he take it? Was he very kind? Or did he just?
Yeah, no, he was great. He was great. Yeah. And he stayed in touch because I'm really good friends with our mutual barber. Like the barber that we mutually had, he's been with him less than me. I know this guy way better than he probably did. You know what I mean? Or at least as well.
I like you're flexing your time.
He didn't know. The barber had no idea.
Oh, so he was? Well, because
I was leaving for my haircut, right? As he was walking in for his. So he was my barber's next appointment, right?
Okay.
So he's coming out. I'm coming out. He's coming in. I'm like, Thomas, da-da-da-da. We do the whole fucking exchange. And then this was also, I was trying to think if it was pre-COVID. I think it was right before COVID or right after or something. Anyway, so then
pre-COVID.
Very right up to it then.
Yeah.
It was close as fuck.
I met you after COVID.
I know, but it was, but when I say I'm saying like it was close. It was coming up to that. So anyway, my barber texts me afterwards and goes like, hey, how do you know Thomas, you know? Or no. He texted me and told me the whole thing because he saw that exchange and I was like, hey man, I watched all you,
yeah, you
know? And he fucking, Thomas sat down and was like, Stanktoe was like, this is so fucking boring. Thomas sat down.
I'm going to find out where to get a better haircut.
Well, this isn't Thousand Oaks, California, but he was like, fucking, how do you know that? Like, what do you know you from? And then he said, I have a YouTube channel. I got 1 million subscribers and all this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So
did your barber end up losing weight after that? Like after he found better nutrition? Or was he always in good shape?
No. That's another reason why I liked his whole story was because he was always like an athletic guy, but he was fat athletic. Like he was fat. Like he shows old pictures of himself and shit. And like he was fat. And that was the whole reason I wanted to change my shit up because I had this fucking finance job where I'm sitting in an office every day and I'm fucking getting off late, working in a car dealership. And I was like, you know, naturally what's open? Taco Bell and shit, right? So I was eating like Taco Bell like 4 days a fucking week, drinking a gallon of Sprite with the combo. And you know what I mean? And just not active, not working. I was doing fucking 8, 9, 12-hour days sitting at a desk, you know? Yeah. So I gained like fucking 30, 40 pounds. Like I was, I wasn't like fat, but I was a fucking chunky. I was overweight for sure. You know what I mean?
Looking great, you know.
I was overweight for sure. And that's when I noticed like the big wake up call was like, cause I've always been like, you know, I've been sober a long time. Ever since I've been young, I've always been a guy who's like kept in decent shape. I know quite a bit about working out. I've learned quite a bit about working out. And the doctor, like this was my wake up call. My doctor, when I was there for like a physical or something, he's like this little pudgy fucking dude. And like this pudgy Persian dude. And he was like, he started going like, yeah, you need to stretch. You maybe should try working out. Maybe try to lose a little bit of weight. And this is what I do at the gym. I'm like, hot.
Yeah.
This motherfucker is giving me advice on what to do at the gym. That was like my wake up call. I'm like, this guy, this fucking guy, like George Costanza is fucking giving me advice on what to do. You know what I mean? That's when I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I've let my, I'm getting fucking.
He's like, you're never going to have this Adonis-like body, but here's what you can do.
Yeah.
It's never going to be the summer of George for you, but
I was just like, dude, I'm out of it, man.
Have you found a new barber since then around here?
Yeah.
I mean, like a good one, like a.
Yeah, I have. There are 2 places, but yeah. Anyway, so like I was looking for ways to change that shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how I found him, and I liked his story because he's like jacked now, and he knows his shit, and he pays attention. He does constant research, and he has a lot of guests on that know what they're talking about. But he let himself go, and then he got fucking in super shape, you know. And a large part of it he attributes to, as always, most people that know what they're talking about attribute it to diet, right? Mm-hmm. But anyway, whatever. Enough JRE fucking talk. But yeah,
curious about that barber, man.
The barber was really good.
Barber's hard to find.
He was really great.
Yeah,
okay? Like, and that place was great. So I knew it was gonna be hard. I have not found anybody who's quite as his level because he's like a master barber. He's been cutting hair for fucking years. You know, he's a cool fucking guy.
Yeah,
friend of mine too. You know, sober guy. But
is that how y'all met? Is through like?
No, we found out we had a bunch of common shit like that when I started getting haircut by him. Anyway. Out here, there was one place when I first moved that I went to that was pretty damn good. Yeah. It's one of those places though that like trips out on appointments and you got to fucking schedule it way in advance.
Oh, okay.
My God, it's one of those things where like I feel so when I go to a good barbershop, as you guys probably know, like most of those barbers, like they all work there, and like if you go to one, then you go to another one. It's kind of like
it's different.
It's tension, right?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like. I'd have to, the guy that I used when I first started there, like I'd have to wait till he was working and then like they were super busy. So on top of waiting for him out of my social pressure and not wanting to fucking go to someone else, I have to make an appointment for him when he's there. So it's like, I didn't have time to deal with that, you know?
Shit, yeah.
So I liked the place and I liked him. It's just that I was like, I'm not going to fucking hang in here anymore.
Yeah.
So I found a different place not far from here where it's equally as good quality-wise, but the schedule is just a little bit more open, so I can schedule it like week of. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So
I've been with my barber for 10 years is why I say that, because I know how, like, I've followed him from barbershop to barbershop. I was like, I don't want to, first off, first time I met him, I went to his cousin, And the tension you're talking about, I could feel it. Like, even though they were related to each other, like, he was like, oh, just with Lewis now, huh? And I was just like, just today, man, you were busy. I'm so sorry. But ever since then, following him around like a fucking lapdog, dude. I was just like, wherever you go, buddy.
Dude, that barber tension is a motherfucker, dude. Like, you don't want to fuck with that.
It's a tough one.
It's weird, dude. It's fucking
sounds weird, but I guess it could.
Who cut
never
your
had
hair,
that?
man?
I cut my own hair, obviously.
That looks really great
good
for you doing it.
No,
better than I would.
got where I can do a good fade. I mean,
fuck yeah.
And then I'm trying to grow the top and just trim it when it needs trimmed.
Dude, if you'd have told me you went to a barber, I'd believe you.
Yeah, I would believe you too.
I mean, I cut it this week before Christmas, so I got the fresh
fresh Christmas fade.
Yeah,
3 different guards, bro.
Dang.
Yeah, it's I would not attempt to do that. This is the other thing that I always like found annoying. So there was like substitute barbers sometimes, like, because the barbershop that I went to where that guy became my barber, like it went for like the guy that I went there with first, he quit right after, and then I got tossed around to someone. There's always at every barbershop, there's always like the hot chick or a couple hot chicks that guys go to, and you can tell it's because they're hot. I always find that so pathetic, dude.
Yeah,
I cannot buy into that. Whether I was single, whether I was married, I can't buy into it.
Yeah.
I can't buy into that shit where it's like fucking, I'm going to get my hair cut by you because you're hot, and you're going to like fake flirt with me in order to get tips, and I'm going to buy into that and believe that that's because, it's just stupid to me. I don't agree with it.
It's like a weirder version of, or a more lame version of like going to like Twin Peaks or something. Like, like the girl's going to be scantily dressed and she's going to flirt with you a bit, but you're going to get a beer or something out of it. Here you're paying.
Well, I got a girl like that in Austin. I used to get my hair cut by her, but I also used to wait tables. And that's how I knew she cut hair, and they would come in every week with her friend.
So there was rapport.
She was really hot, and I had a crush on her for a long time. And then I used to go get my hair cut by her, but it was super expensive.
But you knew her in advance, though.
Yeah, but I do still have a crush on this girl. She's also Miss Ink Texas, the last 3 years running. So she's hot and tattooed.
So you're basically like, I'm one of those dudes.
Yeah. You just admitted to being that guy. I was about to say, did you ever bang her? But
no, not even close. Not even close.
So yeah, I mean, look, I get it. Like, if you want to go do that, that's fine. Just for me personally, another thing that I don't like, and I think this is the main reason why I don't like those kind of relationships, with the barber, is because
with a female barber or a regular barber.
Well, I did say last time I went and got my hair cut by her, it was right before my wedding, and then after that, I was like, I can't come here anymore. So I'm both.
Okay. Well, this is barber in general. I feel like, okay, to answer your question, I feel like what happened?
His judgmental face.
Oh yeah. I feel combination, to answer your question, I feel like it's a combination of things, because it's the reason why I say the hot chick barber is because they're the ones who usually do this the most. But I would say whether it's a guy or a girl or whatever, this is the thing I don't like. Okay. And I find they do it the most, where I'm getting interviewed while I'm getting a fucking haircut. I cannot stand this, where they're like, hey, so what's going on? So what do you do? What do you like to do for fun?
How's your day?
Yeah, how's your day? What do you have planned? You're asking me, it's like, dude, I've been in sales for so many years. You're asking me open-ended. I know what you're doing. You're asking me open-ended questions about myself to try to get me to talk about myself more, so you can build a rapport, but you want to make me do all the work without really having to expose a lot about yourself.
Yeah.
So then we're gonna go in this thing, and you think because someone has trained you or told you, because if you do that enough and you get me to talk about myself the whole fucking haircut, I'm probably going to tip you because psychologically I've talked about, and that works for the regular person. I'm not trying to say I'm so, but it's like, dude, I've been trained with shit like that, with conversation.
This is why you don't tip people when they're being kind to you.
This is why I tip people less. Yeah, no. No.
I know the games you're playing.
I just don't enjoy. Look, I don't enjoy that. Okay, I don't enjoy being interviewed. I enjoy having a conversation. So if we're gonna have a conversation, I'm more than happy to fucking sit here and talk to you. I'll get my hair cut. I don't want to be grilled though.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, oh, where do you do this? Where do you do that? What do you do? What do you do? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like a fucking cop. I want it to be like, yeah, man, fucking. You ready to the sandwich place down the street?
A flowing conversation?
Something like that. Yeah.
Something
like,
normal?
no, I've never eaten there. You know what? Like if I was the barber, I'd be like, yeah, I like it because they do this thing, man. I really like the sandwich. You should check it out sometime, If you're eating at a place like that, that's a conversation. It's like A-B. There's a fucking, there's a volley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like a good game of tennis just going back and forth.
Right?
Yeah, it feels more like a therapy session. So tell me about your mother.
Yeah.
Do you want to open that can of worms now?
My mom's my hero. I'm sorry y'all have terrible
Does every
moms.
therapist you have talk about
I
like
got
that?
therapy.
Did you call out my mother like that?
Therapy, obviously.
I like how the
I'm sorry.
therapist has to talk like that. Tell me about your mother.
I don't know what.
What if they're like in fucking school? They're like, so when you're going to be a therapist, you need to talk like this.
They makes them feel more comfortable.
I did see a female barber on Instagram, and I don't know, I always popped up once, and it was a girl who like did it in like scantily clad lingerie, and she would sit in the guy's lap and like fade up his hair. Like it was like I was like, it was the creepiest shit I've ever seen.
I would feel very uncomfortable.
And I was just like, but of course there's a market for that.
Yeah.
There's gonna be guys that happily do that. I was
More
like,
power to her. Yeah. Hey, dude,
good for her.
I hope she makes $1 million doing that. If you're a dude who wants to go do that, that's fine. I can't identify with
it's
that at
not
all.
me
I can't,
either.
whether I'm married or single. It would make me feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm
it's
not a
just
huge
so
fan.
weird to me. Getting a haircut is already like kind of a weird and uncomfortable situation. Anyway, you got somebody that you don't know extremely well that has sharp tools next to vital parts of your body, your fucking ears, your neck, your throat, your eyes.
They get the nape of your neck and they go on the back of your neck sometime. Barber don't do that.
Instant erection.
Yeah. It's just so
Dude, that
intimate.
that fucking neck shave area, that's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The hot shaving cream,
Oh, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
shave it up with the razor. That's almost worth it right there, dude.
Yeah. I don't have a beard to understand that. You know, I don't have that glorious problem.
But when you do it yourself, it's not the same sensation. When you have
Nowhere
somebody else
near.
doing it,
Must be your
that's
dirty Filipino blood.
Well, that's rude. You know, I don't choose the Filipino life. The Filipino life is forced upon me by conquering Hispanics.
yeah,
Yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah.
The Spanish.
You, dude.
Don't give me that shit. Whatever. Go and kick out of another mic. How about that?
I'm welcome at the mic.
He's like, it's
No
not the
longer
first
welcome
time.
at the bar.
I've been kicked out of way better. Okay?
Yeah. Oh, but shit.
But yeah, man, that's what I don't like about it. I don't like that, and like, just like the conversation thing. I hate that. One time, my barber that I'm telling you guys about was sick, or like he had something else to do, and the guy that cut hair next to him had to fill in, who sucked at like this guy was weird, like a conversation. He was just.
You ever seen a duck?
It was like he looked up. It's like he Googled. That would be fun. That would be cool. That would be off the wall.
you wanna know if he's
I would
fucking
like
with
that. I would like that because it'd be like fucking what?
Yeah.
No, but this was like he Googled like how to have a conversation with somebody.
Man.
He was like starting and he's like, okay, so what do you like to do for fun? Like, oh, come on, man.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
What do you like to do for fun?
Murder bad barbers.
Okay, Siri, how to be normal in a conversation.
Yeah, it was like that. It was like that. It was like, if there was one thing, like, are you fucking interviewing me right now? What would you say if you had to change one thing about yourself? What would it be? Like, it was like fucking interview questions.
Listen, Oprah, I just want the haircut.
List 5 strengths and also 5 improvement portions.
I'm not interviewing for a job.
One of those
right
bad essay prompts from like school. Yeah.
It was like, come on. I was borderline. I didn't want to be a complete dick. I was borderline gonna go, come on, man. Like, because he sits next
has
to
the
me.
power.
Yeah. And he sits next to me.
Yeah.
Listening to our awesome conversation. We're talking about Goodfellas. We're talking about fucking Breaking Bad. We're talking about fucking food. We're talking about East Coast versus West Coast. We're talking because this guy was from Jersey, but he lived in LA for years and years and years. We have great conversations.
Yeah.
Because he's a cool dude. And then this fucking asshole. So what do you like to do for fun? It's like, come on, man.
What if he was like some anxious wreck and he finally got the cool guy in his chair and he was just
cool
like,
No,
he's all tatted up. He says he's in a band of some sorts.
It wasn't
Does
about
comedy.
It was fucking.
He's all nervous. He's sweating profusely.
It's like, so how you been, man?
You ever had cinnamon? Just weird questions.
Shit. But you were hosting recently, right? Did you have a whole weekend of hosting just recently?
That was at Hyenas. That was 2 weekends ago. Yeah,
Oh,
it was pretty cool.
Christmas. How was that? Who was
It was pretty cool. It was fun. It was Tim Gaither, the guy that I hosted for in Wichita, Kansas, back in October. So I saw he was
dope.
coming. Yeah, it was cool.
Did he ask for you specifically?
He tried to, but then they already had somebody booked. But then it fell through. So
killed him.
they asked me. Yeah. So
Cutthroat business is
craziness,
comedy.
dude. Yeah, but he was happy with the job I did. He said whenever he comes to the Fort Worth, because this was at Hyenas Dallas. So whenever he comes to Fort Worth, he said he's going to request me. So
Fuck
that's
yeah,
cool.
dude.
That's fun.
Hell
That's always
yeah.
good
I'll
to
take
hear.
that.
Yeah, it's always good to
Great,
hear.
man.
Yeah.
He's making big moves, Zach. You know,
I don't know about
leaving
that.
us in the dust.
How about that,
Been
dude?
highly distracted.
Speaking
for
of that,
a
dude,
month,
we got to
but-
fucking do our fucking dates, dude.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and do plugs. So as always, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Crux Crawford. That's at CRUX Crawford because there's no other name like it. This Thursday, December 29th, I'm going to be doing the rescheduled Crowdwork show at Dallas Comedy Club. Awesome Crowdwork show. Come and check that out Thursday night. I think it's going to be at either 9 or 10 o'clock at Dallas Comedy Club in Dallas, Texas. And then January 7th, I'm going to be at Four Corners Brewery. Back for that motherfucking Josh Provo production in Dallas, Texas. Four Corners Brewery, awesome brewery show. And then January 14th, going to be in Fort Worth, Texas at the Sleeping Panther.
Ooh, how exciting.
With Marc, Plata, and Stanktoe Robbins. All of us are going to be on that fucking show January 14th. Come check that out. And then January 25th to the 29th, I'm going to be at the Looney Bin, Little Rock, Arkansas. So come and check that shit out. Stanktoe Robbins, where can they find you? Where are you going to be?
I'll be with y'all on the show on the 14th, and I have another show 5 days later on the 19th.
Yeah.
Flyer's not out. Don't know where it is yet, but follow me at ZAK Stanktoe Robbins on Instagram and find out.
These two boys are working. All right.
Damn, Marc Plata, where can they find you? Where are you going to be?
Mr. Platypus 17 on Instagram. I'm going to be self-producing shows at the Sleeping Panther Bar in Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah, my first show is a Crux podcast. Everybody that's usually on here besides Shiva because he big dicked me, as usual. So we have Crux Crawford, we have Tom Murphy, we have Zach Robbins, who's one of the best guests on the podcast, is why he is chosen to be on the show. Yeah. So that's on the 14th. We'll have another show on the 28th.
Shiva said he's going to go, though, isn't he?
No, he said he big dick. He has too much going on.
That piece of shit.
Yeah. Well,
he's probably eating.
Well,
anyway, and complaining at the same time.
His fruit snack.
Yeah. So I'll have a show there every I have 2 weeks out of the month I'll be there. So January 14th and January 28th. And I'll be on a show at False Idol Brewery with Josh Provo at, I think it's North Richland Hills on the 27th of January also. So your boy's working. Follow me and come see some comedy, bitch.
Hell yeah! I'll put it at the end.
Please don't.
Fuck him. Have his fruit snacks, dude. These
I'll
are not.
Open the fresh box.
There's 20,000
really
fucking
fuck with
packets,
them?
dude. If you want some fruit snacks, please help yourself. And you bought them, so you can.
Yeah, it's a gift. It's no longer my thing. Don't you get him a charcuterie?
I think you re-gifted and then you de-gifted. Seinfeld.
Yeah, we should.
Summer of George.
You know, it made me so happy when he threw food on the floor. It's just disgusting. When you got him that charcuterie board.
Oh yeah, and then he goes fucking, I'm gonna save it and give it to Ken. And then he fucking just ate it right after. And then he was like, there's less crackers and cheese and meat in this. He's complaining while he's eating the free thing he just got.
He just makes me so happy.
I love it.
Like, he goes every direction. And
Shiva is shameless with the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gets a free fucking 7-Eleven pack of like cheese, crackers, and meat.
It wasn't like a Lunchable charcuterie board. It was one of those.
It was like the little fancy ones. It's the $5 one, bro. It ain't the $1.99.
Pricey.
So he's sitting here eating it right here. He's standing right here eating it, and he's like, "There's less crackers than cheese and meat in this. Like it's my fault. Like I packaged it wrong."
It's so fucking stupid.
It's like, I'm so sorry. You're free.
I prefer more bread.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Fucking dude, Tom. Every time Tom's here now, pretty much it's just become him ripping into Shiva
he rips into him about being fat, and he does it in a new, unique way every time, which is fascinating.
It's great.
So great. Like he never runs out of ways to call him fat. I was like, this is fascinating.
Dude, my family. So I called and talked to my mom and all these motherfuckers, uncles on the phone.
Yeah.
All these motherfuckers.
I was about to ask.
Talk to my family, all these motherfuckers.
These bitch ass motherfuckers.
I talked to all these fucking people on the phone. And they were all talking about how great Tom was on that episode. Yeah,
especially killed, dude.
He killed, dude. Crux, yeah.
So the trick is to deprive him of nicotine, is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
He went. Yeah. All right. Anyway, you want to do?
Thanks, sir.
The dates and pull out.
So I need to. I'm end of year, beginning of the new year. I'm about to promote a shitload, post a shitload of clips on podcasts on social media, which I've been slacking a lot on, but I'm going to do more of it. Yours still has like out of the podcast clips I posted, your TikTok clips are always like people still constantly fucking like them and stuff.
I love that.
The one about the fleshlight and the fucking the mushrooms. I got some
good likes going on other podcasts I did recently.
What podcast was that?
Mikey B's.
Open
mic podcast. That was
open
fun.
Mic's
Those guys
awesome.
are fun, dude.
Yeah. Mikey B's great.
The whole episode is talking about poop and like, would you rather use
I love
vomit
Mikey
or
B.
poop as lube? And it's like, what are these? What did I walk into?
Think about Mikey B, dude. Like, I like him as a comic, obviously. Like, you know, I've been on his podcast. I like his podcast. But, dude, Mikey B, I think he'll probably capture it more on his podcast over time, like the longer he does it. But, dude, that dude is just fucking funny. Like, that's why I like him so much. Just if you're eating with him or you're fucking hanging outside of a fucking comedy club with him or whatever, he's just so funny, man. He's just so fucking funny.
Yeah, and he, like, look at you all serious, like he's about to say something. He just drop something, and you're like, there's a little bit of truth in there, but he's like being honest, but it's also funny. Like, it's all of that in there.
Yeah. And he talks.
I thought he didn't like me at first. I thought he hated me, and then we talked to him. I was like, nah, bro, you're cool. Come on the podcast.
He
like,
talks.
Nice.
Yeah, I love how he talks shit, but just in such a funny
just
way.
so
It's
like
so
smooth.
good.
Yeah, just
It's
like
so
yeah,
good.
just like you do that, and you're like, ah. He
I
makes
fucking
you
love
feel
it.
like you walked into it every time.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
He's so funny,
What a
dude.
skill set.
Yeah, we were we did that. The first time I did a show with him was last month, and then we did that. We were in Waco, and we all went to Chili's afterwards, dude. And he was just dude, the
Baller.
stories he was telling, the shit he was talking about, comics.
He's
It
been
was
doing
great.
it for a good while, though, hasn't he?
7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got his own rolling papers, dude. I got some.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome.
I love Mikey B,
He's
man.
on,
He's canceled on doing this twice.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
Yeah, no, he's come back because I did his podcast last spring. He'll be on here eventually.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he lives quite far from here.
he lives far from here. Yeah.
Don't say anything more than that. We don't got to edit
Yeah,
anything
fucking
out.
Sean. Yeah, he's like fucking drops my address here, basically. Not really.
Why
but-
he's been banned from the podcast.
no, he hasn't been.
I did that on Mikey's.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
don't get my address.
Like, God damn! I came to 3314.
Well, I showed up. I got my days wrong because I read the message wrong. I showed up on Monday. Well, he's like, dude, that's tomorrow. Are you knocking at my door? I'm not even there. I'm watching you on my Ring camera, idiot.
Shit.
I was like, well, at least I know where it is. I'll be here tomorrow.
I want to go do it again because he's got a whole new setup now compared to last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's nice. You got
Whole
a
new
set.
huge studio.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Fuck yeah.
Custom
dude.
studio.
custom.
Where's your
Custom.
It is a custom
dude?
studio.
It's absent, dude.
Yeah, well.
It's absent. Yeah. So Mikey B's cool. Yeah, but you're a popular guy, man. You're a good personality, dude. It's
You
great.
come out more, you know?
Yeah, we
yes,
love it.
I will be out more.
We love it.
Yeah.
We love having you.
Your work schedule down now? Are you going to be out in Mike's? Getting,
My after work schedule is more open now. So.
I hope
Okay.
it kind of stays that way. Yeah.
I just do.
I don't know which way that direction is going, you know. But,
Worch way.
which way?
Worch.
Yeah, which way?
That's a new term.
Yeah,
That's
which
some
way you
Oklahoma
go,
shit right
dude?
there.
Which way you
I
go?
don't
Wash your
know
hands.
which way.
I don't care which way you go. You got to wash your hands.
I refuse. I don't do any of that. I wash my. I'm just joking. You don't. I just use the
just
restroom.
don't say
It
it.
dawned on me that I used the restroom before I said that. And I washed my hands. It's fine. You had nice soap in there. You had.
I got some new soaps, bro.
Yeah,
I got
you
kids
had
hand
soap.
soaps.
Yeah.
New
you
hand
got-
soaps.
Wash your.
Show I was gonna do last week got moved to this week. So the fucking the crowd work show at DCC because
Oh, yeah, the-
That one sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems fun.
Is it just crowd work only? Do
You're
you have
supposed to, yeah. What I've heard from people though through the grapevine is certain comics who've been on there, and this wasn't like in a negative way. I think that the people were just kind of telling me, kind of matter of fact. Some people would just kind of do a little bit of crowd work and then they just go into their normal act. And the whole idea is your whole time up there is supposed to be crowd work.
How much time do they give you?
I don't know. I think at least 8 or 10 minutes.
That's exciting.
It's not because it's not that many comics on the show. Like it's a small handful. I think it's like
that'd be fun.
5.
Yeah. I always say that 5
I
or
would.
6. Who's putting it all together?
Tony Compion. It's Tony
Oh,
Compion's
fuck yeah,
show.
dude. It's pretty dope.
Tony Compion, man, awesome guy.
Have you ever done anything like that before? Just
No, I'm honestly, man, like in the time I've been doing comedy, I haven't really done any crowd work because what I've heard from people, like, you know, all the fucking veterans and all the pros and people that I try to listen to, they're like, crowd work definitely is its own fucking strength and there's an art to it. There are guys who are masters of crowd work, dude.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite, obviously Ian Bagg's a big one, but Rick Ingram is one of my favorite comics, period. Especially in recent times. I try to listen to him on as many podcasts as possible. Fucking check him out on YouTube. Check out any clips. He's on tour with Chris Rock right now, opening for him. But he's a crowd work master, dude. He's been doing crowd work as the main portion of his act, you know, ever since he was a few years in.
Yeah,
you know what I
that's a
mean.
skill, dude.
And he's been doing comedy for 20 years. You know what I mean. So he's a fucking master of crowd work, dude. And he will murder with crowd work, dude, and in a way that's fucking unique and fucking on point. You know.
Damn.
And so there's a skill, right?
Yeah.
It's a skill. It's an art form. Definitely some comics are better than others for sure. But what I've heard is advice. I'm sure you guys have probably heard the same shit. It's like if you're a young comic, a new comic, develop all of your shit. Learn how to get really funny with your act, get jokes, do all that shit, get some stage time.
You gotta get comfortable on stage before you can be up there being comfortable on stage with the whole crowd in your hand.
So get up there and be funny first, right? And be comfortable, be able to tell jokes for fucking, 10, 15, 20 plus minutes.
Yeah.
Once you get an act, you know what I mean? And you got your feet wet with that shit and you got material that you can go through. Then you can fuck around and start trying to work on crowd work shit. So for that reason, dude, I've just been trying to build an act and I haven't really fucking gotten into fucking with the crowd too much,
Are you excited? You nervous? How you feeling?
Oh, I love it, dude. I want to try it out.
Challenge, yeah.
I want to try it out, you know what I mean? But I'm going to be a fucking complete new
it's like
amateur.
when you do topics at an open mic and go up there and pill out somebody else's 3 or 5 topics and try to riff on that. It's like, bam, on the spot.
So. Yeah.
It's pretty rough.
That's a muscle too, just doing it. The guys that are really good at that, it's because they've been doing it a million fucking times, and they bombed doing it, for years.
Gotta get used to that, which I am bombing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
I bombed last night and then lost my marbles. So,
did you actually bomb when you went up?
No, it was all right. Oh, okay. It was okay.
Wait, it was Ian's mic, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he have that weird?
Well, he had we did the Wonder Crust movie watching thing with Harry Potter overdubbed with all different audio. Somebody just like making fun of it, like where the dad grabs Harry and throws him in the closet under the stairs. Is like, no more magic.
Yeah,
just stuff like that. It's just hilarious.
So what is?
And then he had some guest spots that signed up ahead of time.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was just
normally it is an open mic, but last night we were doing a Christmas.
I mean, I seen that they had mics going on last night, and I was like, it's Christmas. Like there's no fucking way.
Yeah, he just does it on Sundays. It was a Sunday on Christmas. So I was like, screw it. It gives me a reason to leave my mom's house. I was like, I gotta go bring the equipment.
It is true. You're right, because there is a point to that. Because I was thinking, because I saw some stuff was happening.
That was the biggest crowd we had because it was Christmas and people like to go wind down afterwards.
I was surprised because I saw some stuff was happening last night and I was like, but that does make sense, man, because Christmas morning, Christmas day and stuff, that's for sure family time. And if you got kids, that's when you watch kids open presents. That's when you spend time with the family. That's when you have, but nighttime, I mean, Christmas isn't a late night thing. Yeah. It's not like New Year's Eve. It's kind of over by like the late afternoon, right? Yeah. Christmas dinner, you probably usually have that a little earlier because everybody's already there, right? It's kind of like Thanksgiving where you have it like late afternoon, early evening. So Christmas night, I mean, a lot of families,
I did 2 Christmases. It was still done by 6.
There you go. Yeah. A lot of families will go to the movies, right? Christmas night is a big movie night.
Never do that to somebody. I mean, I know they're already working.
It's a big thing. It's a big thing.
I know they're already working. I just don't have it in me.
But it's
I'm gonna bring my whole family in your face. That's rude.
So Christmas, it's like everybody's off. People don't have a lot to do. It's nighttime,
Yeah.
So
I guess a bar makes sense more than a movie theater.
Well, I remember like back in the day when you after you graduate high school and a lot of people go off to college, but the weekend of Thanksgiving, like you go to the bar Thanksgiving night after Thanksgiving, like everybody's in town. It seems like a big reunion. It's a big party. So
Same with
Christmas is kind of like that. People
everybody's
in town.
home,
So
dude.
that's the vibe and that's fun. So
Shit, yeah. Well, good for you. I'm glad you had a great time. Minus.
I'm glad you had a great time.
I just brought the devil to Christmas, and that's a no-no. And so
I brought her back home too. Apparently.
No, she showed up at 6:30 in the morning, waking me up. I was like, "Where do you come from?"
Love.
And then I got anal. Okay.
Wait, you got anal? Or you got...
Hey, no need to clarify.
All right, you know what? It's Christmas. If it was your gift,
that's all I'm going to say is I got.
Yeah,
that's it.
No need more.
We don't have to talk about whose stocking got stuffed.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Ho, ho, ho.
All right. Well, let's back out of this dead end here.
Go other way. Shit. Thanks, Zach. We missed you, buddy.
Yeah. Zach Stanktoe Robbins.
Did you get tired of your family by Christmas morning?
No, I got tired of my family in about 2008. So.
Had enough of you?
Yeah. No, it's fine, man. I just fucking hung out, and I got my sister's in town visiting. So it was just kind of a chill Christmas, honestly, pretty low key. And it's cool. It's fun.
Did you eat like a pig?
Yeah.
Yeah, so did I. I'm not happy about it.
Pig. Oh, me?
Yeah, did you eat like a pig? Were you calling me a pig?
No, I was calling my sister a pig. Jokingly.
Yeah. No.
Fucking. Okay, so
I asked a serious question.
I know. I apologize.
No, you made fun.
No,
of your
I
sister.
didn't eat too much.
Oh.
I
guess you were watching nutrition videos and just calling yourself fat in the mirror.
No,
so
well.
He's in here doing keto push-ups.
You gotta eat keto push-ups. You gotta eat taco casa every now and then, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like taco casa.
so do I, dude.
Dude, taco casa is so good.
I didn't know about it until I moved here.
Yeah, they don't have it. They don't have it in Austin, so
Oh, really?
yeah. When I would come back
Really?
to our, yeah.
That I don't know. I know it's here in Fort Worth, DFW Metroplex. That's all I need to know.
I think there's some in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you going to Oklahoma? Well, actually, you're going.
I went there a couple times, but not every day.
Not bragging over there with Looney.
Not every day or anything.
Yeah, shit. All right, fuck.
Yeah, but
Right there. It's dead air, dude. That's,
no dead air.
Oklahoma, right?
Oklahoma, huh? Yeah.
That's what killed
No
it.
dead air,
That's what
dude.
killed it.
Yeah, we talked about Oklahoma and that fucking ruined it all.
People are loving the pod, man.
Yeah.
Nothing but compliments on
You
how
know,
it's developing.
You're gonna get some complaints because we didn't turn it into a New Year's episode. This man went out of his way to, get sparkling grape
You're mad.
drink.
You're mad. I can tell. You're mad.
I'm a little
dude.
bothered. I got top hats for everybody. I got glasses.
God damn it. Well, now we have to do one.
At least like one hat.
We can do like a Happy New Year
There you
episode
go.
next week.
What? Oh, we ring in the new year.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
say, hey,
Yeah.
here we
We
are.
talk about our resolutions and how we will never follow them.
That's most Americans right there. We
Yeah.
just fit in with that.
Hey,
it?
but Sober January, dude.
Yeah.
We're doing it again. Let's
Yeah,
do
Sober
it.
January 2023.
Weed and mushrooms only, bro.
This is where we started because of the Red Bull and mushrooms last year, remember?
Wait, what?
He had a Red Bull and mushrooms.
Oh, you live a wild life, man. How is your heart
Don't know
handling?
how to calm down.
Yeah, apparently not. If you're trying to get sober, Tom has a system. I don't know if you know this or not.
He only
yeah.
made it 13 days into Sober January. Last year.
No, but he's got a system now.
He's got a system
So what he
now.
does is what does he do?
1 day sober, 2 days not. 3 days sober?
Wasn't he spins a wheel or some shit? Or he fucking draws a number?
He's
Doesn't he draw a
testing-
number?
I don't know. I think he's testing things.
He draws
out.
a number okay, so
So he's doing days
2 days
sober, though.
sober, and then 3 days not,
Yeah.
and
He's
then
figuring it
5
out.
days not.
He's going to take it to Shark Tank, I think, is his big plan.
Yeah.
And he's going to sell it to somebody. It's a good system. He's going to figure out all the kinks. Don't you worry. People are going to get sober.
Yeah, not just moderation, just full on. Take
Full
a
on.
couple days off in between
Debauchery.
binges.
Yeah,
is
you
what
brought
it
the
sounds
champagne.
like.
You brought all this
Yeah.
stuff, man.
I did, man. It's all right.
I didn't know.
It's not an alcoholic, too, because I was thinking of you. You can't,
God damn it,
Yeah.
dude. Now I
Thinking
feel
of
like
me after
Nah.
last night. So.
I feel like we're
no.
too far in now, though. We're
Yeah,
fucking
it's so-
44
it's weird
minutes in.
now. It
We
would
got to
be
do
weird.
it. We got to do it next week.
Yeah, well, it's all right.
We'll do a ring in the new year.
I'm going to leave it here, and then I'm going to come back next week, and it's going to be in the trash. Like, it'll be like, oh,
No,
yeah,
no.
Just with
shit, dude.
Shiva's snacks.
We'll do it next week.
No,
dude.
don't you touch the snacks. No, please.
Have him. No, fuck him.
Oh, it's so full, dude. There's so many.
There's
He won't notice.
50,000
He won't
fruit
notice.
snack
He
packs.
won't notice
He's going to
this one.
know.
He forgot they were even here.
Oh, did he really?
He's going to know because I'm going to tell him.
He's going to really just lay into it and let him know that we
Yeah.
had about 5 or 10.
You think
I'm
he
sure he
rem-
watches the pod.
You think he remembers these are here?
That's a good point. I don't think he remembers much
No.
what's going on in life in general, Just glad he's still here,
Those are rough. It's making noises.
They were eating on the podcast last time. Like, they were really, like,
Well,
munching.
It didn't even come through that much.
No, it didn't.
I don't know
no.
if it's hard to believe, but maybe Stanktoe has a little more couth than Tom Murphy and Sheep. Maybe, just maybe for once.
I know this
I
is
am
hard.
wearing a shirt with my own dumb face on
Yeah.
it. But
It's not a high bar to step over.
no, but I'm at least that.
Yeah, that's very.
I have that much
yeah.
respect for you.
Hell yeah.
Shit. So,
You hit me on the chin. That was my instinct.
Anal.
yeah, hey, well. I'm curious. I had asked you earlier. Is there a safe word you want? If you want, like
Alimony.
alimony. Let's do it.
Alimony.
I worry about you sometimes.
So
You
many
just,
people are worried right now.
but are you?
My mom texted me this morning after seeing my post last night that I've already deleted. But she's like, thinking of you. Hope you're okay. Love you. I'm like,
Oh, what a sweet mom.
Mom.
Yeah.
It's my birthday. All right, Eeyore, calm down.
Okay,
Not
Eeyore.
that sad.
Okay.
Is it your birth? Oh, I say, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's just the saddest shit Eeyore ever says. It's my birthday.
It's fine. I lost my tail again. I've known people like that.
Just depressed all the time?
Yeah, they're just
energy
like,
vampires.
Okay.
Did you call them energy vampires? No, I try not to hang around those people too much. They're out there in the comedy
So that's
world,
why
too.
you're only here once a week.
That's why what?
That's why you're only here once a week.
Once a week.
I am one of those people.
No,
I'm implying that. That was
Yeah,
part of the
no.
fucking.
That's why I'm here, because I have one on my couch right now.
Oh.
Are you using us as an excuse to get away from your
Yeah, because
problems?
I asked him today. He was like,
How
yes.
fast did I answer?
please.
Right away. He was
How
like,
fast did I
yes, I can come by and do the podcast.
Fast did I answer?
I'll be there so quickly.
Jeez,
God
thank
help
you.
me.
Yeah.
You know how much sometimes like you send a text and they reply so fast, like you close it and you miss it?
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, you might miss this one.
Yeah.
You send another one to make sure
Let her know I'm
leaving
really-
the house
yeah.
today. And it's a place where she cannot,
Find.
you can't bring you here. It's a professional environment.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
safe zone. This is a safe zone for you, buddy. Don't
Oh,
worry.
dude. Yeah, man. No, it's fucking cool, man. I am glad.
Sell it.
So.
Sell it more.
Glad to
Sell it, please.
I'm
be
glad.
a safe haven
came-
for you guys
Yeah.
and you degenerates
No,
that
it's
hang
just-
around my children.
I am fucking. It's just been it's been one thing after another today. So I'm at that point where I'm just fucking.
I mean, you had Christmas with actual kids. You know, like we're kidless people. So like,
It's weird, dude.
Christmas
Like
isn't that
kidless
bad.
people.
Yeah, we are. Like, he's
No, it's weird. Like
he's got Colby, but what does that really count?
it's weird. Like
Baby Huey.
they're still like too young though to really
Oh.
understand what's going on. So they like open to presents and stuff, but it's
Yeah.
more like for us than for them.
So you're just stuck on cleanup duty. But you know, like,
Yeah, but they just don't really understand what's going on.
No.
Right? They're happy in the moment, like they're getting toys and they're unwrapping stuff, and it's exciting.
yeah.
Everybody's smiling.
Yeah, but they really don't fully get it yet. You
You
know?
ever think about skipping Christmas, like maybe to like 3 or 4, where they can kind of have
Absolutely.
memories? Like
Absolutely.
it would make sense, right?
Yeah, but then
Skip
you'll see, like when
birthdays?
you.
Yeah, I never understood why you take like a 3 or 4 year old to Disneyland. And it's like I don't
That
have
I
memories
agree
of
with.
3 or 4 years
Because there's a
old.
lot
Like,
of money
wait till-
involved,
A
but
lot.
having the Christmas stuff, they're having that experience in the moment, even if they don't remember it. And then also you can have pictures and show them. You know what I mean?
Use
So-
it.
Yeah, and you
Photoshop.
enjoy the
the
seeing
Disney
your kid
thing I
happy.
agree with.
Yeah, I get that.
The Disney thing I agree with though, because that's like a lot of money down the
Yeah.
drain.
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
I want you to remember how mad I was spending all that money.
Yeah.
on you little shit.
Yeah.
This was
That's
supposed
why
to
I don't
save
have
them.
kids.
Is
You're
this
right,
the only
though.
reason, really?
Oh well, I mean, my
Is
insurance
Disneyland?
kicks in 5 days, and I am getting a vasectomy scheduled. It's only $300 with my insurance.
Well, you have insurance?
Yes, I'm a professional, dude.
It was just
I have a career, dude.
I thought
I'm
you
not
were
like you other stand-up guys with a job. I have a career.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Some of us deliver food to other people who can afford it. That's all right. Now, let us live our lives, man.
Oh
Bring
shit.
me food.
Yeah.
Stanktoe's like, some people ask me what I do for a living, and when they ask me that, I tell them I make dreams come true.
I don't save lives for anything important. It's just a cool job.
It's pretty rad. I don't know if saving lives is as cool as people make it out to be. I don't think it's.
No, it doesn't sound as much
It
fun
doesn't
as
sound
I
like a
do.
lot of fun. No, your job is way cooler than that. You get to travel, set your own schedule. Kind of like an e-thought, but with more morals. No, same amount of morals.
Be working a Stars game for New Year's Eve. You know,
That's pretty
so,
badass. See, yeah, no
I mean,
one.
I'm
needs
not
to
out
save.
partying, but
I mean, you're gonna make up for that come sober January, right?
oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah.
party as soon as I get off work. I'm gonna have a flask.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm not that bad. It'll be all right.
We'll see how far you make it. Hopefully,
Hey, I
it'll be
did
the
it
whole
last
thing.
year. I can do it this year.
You
Are you
did
gonna
the
go
whole
for
thing?
sober February if you make it past?
No, it turns.
no, it's
well, sober
stupid.
January usually turns into faded February.
Okay.
I thought you were
We
gonna say.
tried to do moderation March,
I thought
but
you were gonna
moderation doesn't work, so it turns into intervention April.
I thought you were gonna say blackout February.
As long as it doesn't turn into fentanyl February,
That's a good idea. That's a good plan. That's good.
don't do it.
It sounds like he has his own system going on by a month instead of days. He's got
And yeah,
sober
and I
January.
may be out of rehab at the end of after April.
All right, man. He's got a
May
whole
get it.
plan, mate.
See what I did
He's
there
got a
with
whole
it?
plan going on here. What do you have going on in your life, Crux? More diet Red Bull.
Apparently, I need to get some month themes
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
You gotta survive Junkie June, you know.
And there's Jittery July.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
Jury of my peers July.
Alimony August.
Oh, God. He's avoiding that. That's the one we got to get him out of there. No alimony. Well, you said there's no alimony in Texas, right? You had mentioned that?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there will be no wedding, so there won't be no.
I really hope we're gonna have to replay this at your wedding if it doesn't.
Also, don't tell her I said this.
Does she listen to the podcast?
No.
How would you know?
I don't fucking know. I don't know anything about anything. I'm so fucking delirious right now, dude. We got to do the New Year's shit. I feel bad that you brought
No, yeah, we'll do it next week. We'll bring in.
She won't see it. I deleted her from Facebook again yesterday.
There you go.
It's a relationship that is going to go somewhere.
And she showed up in my house.
Shame you can't move. You just have it too good out where you live. You don't want to leave that. You could just easily leave somewhere and she would never know where you're at.
Yeah.
But why would you leave the hillbilly mansion? How could you part ways with something like that?
Drop her off somewhere. She ain't got no car. She got no.
Wait, how did she get to your place if she don't have a car?
She must have Ubered, I guess.
She's doing all right.
Maybe Lyft.
Yeah.
Let's give Lyft some credit.
Yeah, they need help out there.
She's
They're not
banned
doing
by
so hot.
Joke's on you. She's banned by Lyft.
At the 1-star rating. Dude, I met a cool Lyft driver. He was in Texas, but he's going to move to Tijuana, Mexico, and work in California and just live in Tijuana. I was
Yeah,
like,
a lot of
dude,
people do that.
I was like, how genius that is. You don't have
That's
to pay
the
any
hack.
taxes on
It's
that.
a hack, yeah.
I was just like, God damn, I'm so fucking jealous of that.
That's the life
brilliance.
hack.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, yeah, I guess you would know. You lived in California.
Yeah.
I was like, dude,
a lot of people do that.
Yeah, I mean, avoiding taxes. I mean,
you can find a really decent place to live. There's some cool places for cheap in Tijuana too.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume. I mean, I have no idea.
There's nice places.
You get a lot of Tijuana gets a lot of bad rap because
it's the big stereotype, but not a lot of it's very little of it's true. It's
I would assume so. I would assume it's a good tourist town.
Oh yeah.
You say it like
it's a cool place. It's a cool place.
I don't know if you're just being like
no, it is. It's a cool place. I'm not being shit. I'm sorry, dude. I'm serious.
Asleep.
It's a fucking cool place. No, it's a cool place. It's a cool place. I am falling asleep, but I'm also being sincere.
Oh, out of curiosity, the wrong flavored sparkling water I gave you, did you chunk it in the trash?
Oh, it's all gone. I drank it.
Did you really?
Drank it down.
Shut the fuck
Drank
up.
it fucking down.
I was like, I didn't think I should have got a gift receipt. He's going to throw it away.
Nope.
Oh, you actually drank it.
No, it was good, dude. Thanks.
Fuck yeah.
By the way, Dallas Comedy Club last week. It was one of those crowds where it was like.
Was it open mic or a show?
It was the Wednesday open mic. It was like the people there. There was a lot of people. It was like they were so hot you don't trust them. Kind of thing, because it's like, are they laughing at everything, or is this shit good? You know what I'm saying? It's one of those hot crowds where like you try some new stuff, but you got to try it elsewhere because you don't trust it.
Yeah.
So then my new stuff, I went down to fucking Life's Good, and it bombed there, and I was like, okay.
Well, how was Life's Good? I've only been there like twice, and
it's okay.
You gotta sometimes you gotta work for the crowd's attention.
Well, there's very little. Sometimes there's some people, and then it's fucking it's Gretchen like giving you pity laughs on stuff. So it was just her only going like ha ha ha. And then you're like, okay,
that sucks.
That sucked.
That's sweet of her though.
She's but it's like I even commented because I got it was like one of the I had some stuff that did okay, but then there was one thing that just completely was flat, just her going ha ha ha, and I was like, all right, well that was then people laughed at that, I was like, okay, well, that's obviously that's not
even
good.
I knew that was undeserved.
Yeah,
but at least she had a good crowd at DCC. That's good. I mean,
yeah, it was a good spot. Life's Good, it's cool. So
that being said, do you stay and go to Dallas Hyenas?
Yeah. Every week.
What time does that start?
It starts at 10 now. It used to start at 8. Now it starts at 10. And then most of the time it's just you and fucking whoever's ready to go up. It's empty.
Oh, shit.
Still, I feel like that's valuable too, man. It's good to get the words out, especially if you're in a club. Getting just any kind of experience, getting the stage lights on you and getting that club stage time I feel it's valuable because the more comfortable and the more experience you clock on those stages, I think it's worth it. Getting used to the lights being on, you're getting used to have limited visibility, just getting used to the psychology of it.
Yeah,
just like a couple weeks ago, Hyenas Fort Worth, the Red Room flooded, so they got to do it in the big room. It was nice. Hadn't done it in there since COVID, so it was.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Different stage.
It's cool to get that experience because the Red Room gives you kind of a skewed experience about it because you can see everything in the Red Room on that stage, and like that's not the case in a lot of comedy clubs, So like, it's
very blinding.
It's good to have the blinding experience. Dallas Hyenas, I feel, is the worst with that. Like, I feel it's the most one of the most blinding stages around.
They change out the bulbs every week. And
it's just the way it's set up and it's lower ceiling, So it's like
I've only been there
lights
once.
are coming at you instead of on you.
On you? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
DCC is semi-blinding, but Dallas Hyenas is like the worst.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I'll probably go this week.
So if you can feel comfortable on that stage and get used to that, then that's where it's at.
All right, I'm gonna check it out. How far is it from Life's Good?
2 minutes.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's down the street.
God, see, that's a great gauntlet that was going on for
around
a short
the corner.
while.
It's literally down the street, bro. You go down the Greenville, you take a left, it's right there.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeep.
Winning in life. Man, y'all is both going through it, I think. Y'all are like, you're delirious. He's afraid to go home. Like, I feel bad.
I'm ready to go home.
What did you say?
I got a roast in the crock pot. Mississippi roast.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. You ever have a Mississippi roast?
No.
Yeah. Explain to him what a Mississippi roast is. It's delicious. It's real.
You basically just throw the meat in the crock pot, stick of butter, packet of ranch seasoning, and a packet of au jus, and a 16-ounce jar of pepperoncinis, all the juice and everything.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
fucking delicious.
And the way that the vinegar like softens the meat and the pepperoncinis and everything. I got
but of
3 different
course,
colors of potatoes, 3 different colors of carrots in there.
you do sear the meat before you put
I
it in.
don't. I know you're supposed to. I don't.
Oh, you don't? See, this
Turns
is not,
out fine.
Now it's like
Turns out fine.
anybody who's listening or watching, like you don't. Yeah, it turns out fine, but you want to sear in the. You want to season. You want to get the meat out at least an hour before you do this, right? You want to get it nice at room temperature.
Yeah.
You get some nice kosher coarse salt. Some nice freshly cracked black pepper.
All right. Well, this is
Hey,
now
what?
we're doing
Hey,
cooking
man,
recipes.
I'm trying to get these people set up
You do
straight
need to
here.
sear your meat
It's-
before.
It is winter. We gotta have some nice hearty meals. What are you having? You know, we just had like 10-degree weather. How'd you fare to it? Not fruits. No, don't you touch his fruit snacks.
Yeah, I got way too fucking cold.
Yeah, I
Way
wasn't a
too
fan of
fucking
it.
Cold.
You know,
That was crazy.
I had to fucking work in that shit. You know how frustrating that is? Like,
That's insane.
I had to shoot a football game last Thursday when it was
Oh.
kickoff at 6:30 at night when it's pitch black. Was 16 degrees.
Jesus. Okay, now
Out of a 12-hour day, 10 hours, I was outside in the cold.
all right, I was complaining. He
was
takes
brutal.
the cake.
He
can
definitely
have
takes
it.
the cake.
Yeah.
And on that note, man, we are at time.
He was
So
Crux is just like, he kept looking at the time the whole time. He's like, this guy's
no, not at all.
Like,
I just try to make sure that I
love
fucking don't
God.
go over because these motherfuckers, these hour-and-a-half podcasts are fucking
Yeah.
crazy to edit, dude.
Wow, I blame Tom Murphy. He's just a chatterbox, really.
No, and it's not just that, but then she was like, let's just keep going. I don't have to edit it.
And he'll straight up say that, too.
Yeah, oh yeah. He was like, well, yeah, but that's
is-
you that has
it's
to
a
do
you
that.
problem,
Yeah.
Crux.
He's like, all right. But yeah, man, no, seriously, thanks for coming by, especially on short notice. And obviously, Marc's one of the regulars on the podcast, and obviously come by and be a regular as much as you want. Zach,
Know it,
Stanktoe,
anytime.
We hope to see you.
Robbins.
More and more.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm not there.
And we'll do the New Year's. We'll do like the post New Year's episode next week because I feel
All right,
bad. You can leave that
fantastic.
shit here if you want to
I'll
too.
leave it here, yeah. And
It'll be
I
sick.
trust you with it. It's non-alcoholic. Obviously,
Yeah. All right. Well, Crux, yeah, motherfuckers.
Let me hear you say Crux, yeah.